was kind of waiting for some comments to come through, man, before I go live. But, I'll go live. I don't care. Y'all ready? Hey, how y'all doing? Me, Donnie B. What's happening? LearnProRecording.com. Hey, I know you can't see me. Oh, yeah, just turn it down for me, George. Thanks. All right. I'll turn on the camera. I will turn on the camera since y'all insist. Hey, how's everybody doing? Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to another Friday morning live. These are fun, man. We're having a good time. This month's been a lot of fun. Doing the live thing. How y'all doing? Is everybody out there? Everybody doing good? How many people? We got 4 people looking at us today. I know that 3 of them are me. So the one person that's not me, go ahead and comment. Let me know. Let me know that you can hear me and see me and everything's good. Let me know that. Let me know everything's coming out good. So we'll wait a few more minutes for a couple more people to get in case they're running a little late or something. Traffic in Los Angeles is always a thing. It's always the excuse. Either that or you had a flat tire, or you ran out of gas, or whatever. That's what we're talking about today, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to talk about basic studio etiquette, which does involve being on time, being at a place at a certain time. That's part of the deal, bro. That's what happens. So good morning, everybody. Welcome in. We got anybody want to comment? Let us know where you're viewing from. Let me know where you're looking at me from. I love that. Love to see where y'all are from. Both of you. Noah is always good for hanging out with us on the live, man. What's up, Noah? How you doing, my brother? Good to see you, man. Some of the stuff we're going to talk about today, Noah, you might want to pay attention. I'm just kidding, bro. You're pretty good. Yeah, Noah is Noah, I'm going to go ahead and shout you out here, Noah. Noah is an exception, bro. Noah is always here 30 minutes before he's supposed to be here. Consistently. This dude is always consistently 30 minutes ahead of time. Everybody should pay attention to Noah. Thank you, Noah. What's up, man? So, all right, we'll wait a few more minutes, see if anybody else comes up in here. Today we're talking about basic studio etiquette. I'm gonna teach with you for a little bit. I'm gonna show you some cool stuff. I'm gonna show you some tips and tricks to, being a little bit more efficient in the studio as far as etiquette and stuff goes. So, some of these conversations are a little can be a little uncomfortable to discuss. But sometimes it's hey, Jammin'. It's my lovely boss lady, Jammin' Joe, everybody. Welcome in, Miss Joe. So, yeah, Noah, you got it, bro. So, yeah, Noah, keep up the good work, bro. So you're like someone we should tell everyone you should be like Noah. That's the thing. So, man, you can kind of George, I got an assistant today, man. George is here. Everybody, George. George, what's up? Hey, man, you can kind of tell me because I'm not really watching the screen the whole time. If you want to say, hey, there's a thing you should look at or whatever, in case I'm not paying attention. All right. George is not only my assistant, he's going to wrangle me today because I kind of get lost in talking about stuff and things like that too. So, what we're talking about today is basic studio etiquette. Like I said earlier, man, some of the stuff we talk about can become uncomfortable, but sometimes we have to have these uncomfortable conversations. And this is only given to you with love to help you grow and become bigger and better and better at what you do. You know what, man? I don't know if you guys have seen the pattern, but there's been a pattern the entire month. On Sunday, I do a podcast. And then on Friday, I do a live on the same thing that I did the podcast on. See the pattern there, right? Just in case somebody missed it, or just in case somebody wants a little more, somebody wants to ask questions and interact. That's why we're doing the lives, okay? In case someone really wants to be a part with us here, So I'm gonna run down a couple of these things real quick. I'm gonna teach with you for 20, 30 minutes, show you some cool stuff. Talk to you about some awesome things that you should know about as far as etiquette goes. And then I'm just going to open it up to questions and answers. Now, you guys have just ask me anything about anything. I'm here for you. I know a bunch of stuff about a bunch of stuff. I'm not an expert in any of these items, but I do know a bunch of stuff about a bunch of stuff. So let's discuss studio etiquette. Is everybody here? Oh, look, we got some more people viewing. Tell us where y'all from, man. Tell us where we at. Okay, Joanne's calling from Facebook. Hello, Joanne from Facebook. I think she's the same person as Jammin' Joe from YouTube. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that. The picture was the same. She giving it away. Thanks, Joe. Thanks for hanging out. You're bumping up my viewership there, and it looks good. It looks good for me. Makes me feel better about what I do. Anyway, so studio etiquette. All right, what studio etiquette is basically common sense rules that you should follow and adhere to when you're in the studio or when you're coming to a studio. Whether you're in the studio as an intern or an assistant or an engineer or a producer, or we're even going to talk about it as a client. Okay, in the end there, we're going to talk about it more as a client as well. So there are some common sense rules that you should follow as a client going to a studio. It just makes your studio experience a little bit more efficient, a little bit easier, a little bit less stressful on everyone involved. So let's get started. Okay, so one of the big things, and thank you, Noah, for talking about that earlier. Dude, one of the bigger things is talking about showing up on time. If you are booked to show up at the studio at 10 a.m., be like Noah, show up at 9:30, okay? Especially if you're the assistant or the engineer or the apprentice or the intern, if you will. Even as a client, clients generally show up a little early. They're usually excited about their session coming up, so they want to get there, half hour, 30 minutes early. We are in Los Angeles, California, so we're kind of known for sunshine and beautiful places to see and beautiful beaches and things like that, but we're also known for our traffic. So the one of the bigger excuses for being late coming anywhere is, oh shit, dude, there was traffic, So that works to some extent, not all the time. If you're consistently late and use traffic as the excuse, maybe you should learn to get up a little earlier and leave a little bit earlier. I'm just saying. Okay. So that's one of the things. All right. So we have a saying in this business, which I talked about a little bit earlier on the podcast last week. If you're early, you're on time. If you're on time, you're late. And if you're late, you're fired. Or as our other friend would say, you're fired. Okay. This is true. This is absolutely 100% true. If you're an engineer and I've called you in for a session to work with a client, that's my client in my studio, and I called you in as a freelance engineer to come in and work with my client, and you show up late, that's probably the last time I'm going to call you. Unless there's like some super great excuse for you not being here on time, I'm probably not going to call you very much anymore. Okay, it's just one of those things, and that's what it is. I mean, look, if you're going to be late, call me, let me know, hey, things got a little out of hand, I'm going to be late. There must be an accident because traffic is just not moving. I'm so sorry, bro. Can you sit in until I get there? I'm going to get there as fast as I can. That usually works for me. And, you'll still stay on my good graces or on my list. You know what I'm saying? So, look, because I know things like that do happen and they're not really in your control. But if you constantly use the excuse, oh, there was traffic. Oh, I ran out of gas. Oh, I had a flat tire. Bro, running out of gas in your car is probably not the greatest excuse to use, in the fact that there's a little gauge that shows you how much gas you have in your car. And if it gets down to the E part, you should put some more in. You should know these things. I mean, grown-ass people doing grown-ass adult things. So, again, no offense. I'm not trying to piss anybody off, but that's one of the lamer excuses for me, is that you ran out of gas, okay? So, hey, while I'm thinking about it, man, I want to offer you this as a download, okay? If you go to learnprorecording.com/studio etiquette, you can get this as a free download. All you got to do is sign up right there. It's a free download. Okay. You guys can have the PDF. You can look at it. You can study it. I'm not going to go over every point. I'm just going to kind of paraphrase on a couple of these so that, we get through it quicker so we can get to the questions and answers. I know that's why y'all are here, the questions and answers. Hey, the next thing coming up, so we talked about being on time. The next thing I want to talk about is when you're in the studio as an intern or an assistant, even as an engineer, turn your cell phone off or turn it to silent. Kind of one of the worst things you could do is be the engineer on the session and you stop to do this. Dude, I'm right here. Can you pay attention to me? I'm trying to do stuff. And if you just, pick up your little device and you start doing stuff on it when you're supposed to be paying attention to the session, the client is going to lose a little respect with you. and not want to work with you because you're not being attentive to their needs. I mean, when the client is in the studio, bro, they want you right there because you need to be on top of everything. That's part of the deal of you being the engineer on the session. So there's that. So as an assistant, as an intern, dude, as an intern or an apprentice, even as an assistant, I would say leave your cell phone in the other room when you're as an intern and an apprentice, when you're allowed to sit in on a session. The worst thing you could do is have your phone ring while you're in someone else's session and you're trying to learn how to be an engineer. You're trying to learn and grow into becoming an engineer and a producer and that kind of thing. Man, turn your cell phone off, dude. It's it's pretty simple. It's pretty simple. You know what I mean? Hey, be positive. Don't be a dick. Be positive, man. Don't if you're an assistant and an intern and you're sitting in somebody else's session and the talkback could be on and the client hears you say, "Oh man, that guy, he sucks, bro. He's terrible. He's a terrible singer." What are you talking? Why would you do that, man? Why would you say something like that? Or another example is if things start to break, things start to go. Pro Tools never crashes, right? So yeah, when Pro Tools crashes, you can't freak out. You have to be the positive person in the room. I mean, you're the engineer and everybody's looking at you. You're the driver. You know what I mean? And that's a big part of it, is that you're in charge. It's your system, man. You have to figure stuff out. So when things do go wrong, you need to stay positive and stay calm and just maybe even let everybody know, say, hey, maybe we can take a little break right now while I figure out what the problem is, and we'll fix the problem. We'll get going right away. We'll get back up on it. I mean, I never let the client know when Pro Tools crashes. I always say something like, hey, I need a second to do a little something. Now's a great time to take a break. You want to go, if you got to go to the bathroom, get some water or something. I just need maybe 3 minutes, 5 minutes, something like that. So jump in, man. Get a hold of that and be that positive person that's going to not spin out and not get crazy when things break. Don't add stress to the stress that's already there. We had a scenario just the other night, man. There was a full band in the studio, drums, bass, guitar, 3 singers, and dude, Pro Tools just wasn't acting like it was supposed to, man. There was something going on that a preference got stuck or something was just being weird about it. And I wasn't able to get through it. So rather than stress and get all freaky and stuff, I mean, the client was already stressed because he's got a full band in. The client was actually the producer. So he was actually in the control room with me. The band was all in the room waiting for me to get going. And Pro Tools just isn't working. Pro Tools just being a dick. You know what I mean? So what I had to do was basically what I ended up doing on that one is I just went, hey, you know what? Let me just go to Logic and I'll just use Logic. I'll figure out Pro Tools. I'll figure out what's wrong with Pro Tools later. Let me just go to Logic. Now, I kind of suck at Logic, but I didn't really tell them that I sucked at Logic. I just kind of made Logic work enough to get it recorded. You know what I mean? Again, I'm not giving my stress of not knowing Logic enough to that client. And I was able to get through the session. And it was awesome. Another one that we want to talk about a little bit here is keep food and drinks away from the expensive stuff. It's really simple. Don't put your coffee next to the console and have the lid open. That's why this one's got a lid. I close it and it's not going to spill if it does fall over. I've actually had this cup fall over, but because I've got it closed, it ain't going to spill all over my expensive stuff. So if you are an intern and you are a assistant, you're an apprentice, even as an engineer, you try to keep the open drinks and food away from the expensive looking equipment. We've got we got tables over here. We got a table over here. We got all kind of cool things going on. Okay. So places where you can put your food. We have a really nice lounge. We got a really nice patio in the backyard where the weather's getting nicer so people can go out and have their lunch outside. Whatever. I'm just saying, it's one of those things. Dude, this is a big one. Don't tamper with my equipment. Okay? This is my equipment. Don't mess with it. All right? You might think you know what things are and how things work, but you don't. This is my stuff. I mean, dude, one time I was talking about this with you guys yesterday. Noah, you remember I was talking about this yesterday. Some guy decided he wasn't getting any sound out of the speakers. So he decided to pull my rack out and start rewiring stuff behind my rack. And I walked in and said, dude, what are you doing? You got my rack out. What the hell? He's like, oh, well, I wasn't getting any sound out of the speaker, so I decided to fix it. I was going to rewire stuff so I make it work. Bro, what the hell is wrong with you? What the hell is, they were shooting a music video. So there was like dancers and singers and all kind of people here. I threw everybody out, man. I was angry. At that point, I got angry because some idiot was trying to rewire my studio because he wasn't getting any sound out of the speakers. And the reason he wasn't getting any sound out of the speakers because he had the thing muted. He's just an idiot. Okay, that guy's not welcome here ever again. So I actually banned him from being able to book the studio ever again. Just don't do it. It's not worth it. Okay. Another big one in that same area. Again, if you don't know what the button is, man, don't press the button. Please don't. The next thing that I want to tell you about is ask me. Just ask. If you don't know what the button is, you don't know how the button works, don't touch it. Okay? Just maybe not even touch it. I don't know. Just not touch it. Look, if you want to, let's say you're an intern or you're an apprentice in my studio and you aren't getting sound to come out of the speakers. I know what the problem is. All you have to do is ask me. I'm usually around in this scenario, unless I'm locked in a session and you're not able to come in and ask me. That's the only time you're not going to be able to ask me how to fix it. But rather than you try to figure out what's wrong with it on your own, come and ask me. I know exactly what the problem is. I can usually just tell you what the problem is. Oh, make sure you press the Pro Tools button on the console. You know, oh, you're not getting Pro Tools out. Press the Pro. Make sure it's unmuted. Make sure you got your routing proper. Oh, you're not getting the microphone in? Yeah, make sure the routing is correct. Okay, so there's that. Okay, so if anytime anything comes up and you guys don't know what you're doing, don't try to figure it out on your own because this stuff is expensive and you can break it. It can break very easily if you're not careful. If you don't know what you're doing, you can blow speakers. You can like have too much gain and destroy speakers and inputs and outputs, things like that, whatever. Just be careful, okay? Ask the question. If you plug a ribbon microphone into a jack in the wall and the phantom power is already turned on, I've got some older ribbon mics that will get destroyed by doing that, okay? So maybe not do that. Okay, here's one of those uncomfortable parts that we're going to talk about that I didn't make a graphic for this because I wasn't going to talk about it, but now I am going to talk about it. Don't forget to smell good, but not too good. Okay, if you know what I'm saying. This might seem like a no-brainer, bro, but this room is not very big. This room is 90 square feet. It's like 10 feet by 13 feet or something, whatever. It's 100 square feet. It's tiny. And if you get 5 people in this room and they're all wearing different colognes and different perfumes, and they might have gone out and smoked a cigarette and then they come back in and now they're smelling like smoke mixed with the cologne, or the other extreme is that you went to the gym right before you came to the studio and now you're quite funky and you're up in here and everybody else is like, damn, something's funky up in here. That's what I'm talking about, is the uncomfortable part. And look, just be neutral in the smell department. Okay, some of us are a little more sensitive to scent than others. And like myself personally, I get bothered by perfumes and colognes. Even sometimes scented candles get to me. I love my wife dearly, but she uses this lotion sometimes, and she knows that what I'm talking about. I call it a husband repellent because it's just, she loves it, and I'm not mad at her for loving her lotions, but I can't stand the smell. Honey, you know I love you and all that, but use that when I'm not around, if you would. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now we're moving on to things for the client. Again, be on time for your session. Look, as a client, you should be on time for your session. And this is the reason why, because you might have booked a 2-hour session, okay? And then I've got another session booked like right after yours. So if you don't show up if you're an hour late, you're only going to get a 1-hour session, although you're going to pay for 2, because it's not my fault that you didn't show up on time. You know, if it is my fault, I'll take care of that. But if it's not my fault, there's nothing I can do about that. If you don't show up until, an hour after you're supposed to be here. I might have somebody booked in the studio right after you. So generally I like to leave an hour between sessions. I mean, I try to do that, but sometimes it gets to a point where I don't have the luxury of doing that. I mean, we're just so busy that it's back to back to back to back. Now, students, on the other hand, they're pretty flexible. I can move them around. So if I've got a student booked in the studio and then somebody else needs to book the studio as a studio, we can fluctuate and we can move the students around a little bit. Okay. As far as being a client, again, be professional. Again, it's similar to what's going on with engineers and apprentices and that kind of thing, but be professional. Don't be a dick to the engineer. The engineer is trying to help you get your song out and get your music going. So try not to be too much of a dick with that guy. Try to be professional with them. Don't yell at the engineer. Please don't yell at the engineer. He's already stressed enough, and not have, instead of having to have you yell at him as well. And I understand that sometimes it can be frustrating because, the engineer might not be as fast as you're used to, or they're not used to your hand signals and that kind of thing. Like, I don't know what that means, bro. Don't just do that. Use your words. Again, we're going to talk a little bit more about this one. Communicate effectively. That's this one. I think no, it's there somewhere, dude. There it is. We're going to get to that one in a minute. Okay. So for now, let's just go to inviting others to your session. So be professional. Okay. This also falls in with that, inviting other people to your session. Now, if you book a session in the studio, you should honestly, let the engineer know that you're bringing some guests, and if the engineer says, oh, how many guests are you bringing? And you say 30, that's not really a recording session, dude. That is now a party. Okay. So let's try to avoid that. All right. So if you are going to bring 30 people to your session, let the staff know, let the manager know, let the engineer know that, hey, I'm bringing a bunch of people. We're shooting some video, so I wanted to have a bunch of people in the studio. That's totally fine that we do that, but we need to have a heads up, okay? We need to have a heads up and understand that that's all part of it, okay? So we get it. I mean, we've done this before many times, so it's not that big of a deal, okay? Don't waste my time. Don't waste your time in the studio, okay? Don't come into the studio like lit AF. You know what I'm saying? Like you're already drunk and high by the time you get here. Maybe try to avoid that, because when you're coming to the studio, it should be like work. There was, I think on the podcast, I spoke about the one scenario where we had actually in this studio, in studio, this is our studio B, at ES Audio Recording Studios. I think that's this here. If you guys want to visit the studio, in case you haven't been here before, it's www.esaudio.com. You can see what we got going on in here. This is my studio B. This is our smaller studio, which is pretty dope. It's pretty cool. But somebody had booked Studio B, this room. They booked a 12-hour session. And then, dude, as soon as they got here, they were booked from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. As soon as they got here, man, they started pounding the Hennessy. By noon, bro, they were passed out. There was two artists. Both the artists were passed out on the couch. And then they woke up a couple hours later, and then they came to me and said, hey, we don't feel good. We're going to leave. Can we get a refund? No, you're not getting a refund for that. I didn't pour the Hennessy down your throat. Hey, Adam, what's up, my brother? Good to see you on the live, man. Thanks for hanging out with me, man. Adam's one of our clients, man. And he's such a joy to work with, man. I love having Adam in the studio. He's such a great musician, such a great songwriter too. And he's just a lot of fun to work with, man. We always have a good time when Adam's here. Adam, come hang out with us, man. Come on. Love to see you in the studio, bro. So yeah, these two girls wanted a refund, and then it was just like, nah, dude, you ain't getting a refund for that, man. I'm sorry. So it's not my fault. It's not my fault. So the next one is, again, don't waste my time or your time. The next one is to communicate effectively. So definitely learn how to communicate with your engineer. If you're just doing the thing, I don't know what the thing is, bro. Tell me, what is it you want? You need a new track? You need me to stop? You want me to go again? You need some help? You want some water? I don't know. You need to let me know what this means. I don't know what that means. So communicate. Even if you tell me something like, oh, I don't know, dude, it sounds kind of frumpy in my headphones. Dude, I know exactly where the frumpy knob is. I can do a defrump on you. I can defrumpy your headphones for you if you like. You just got to let me know what you need. You have to communicate. If you don't tell me and you just get pissed off because I did something wrong or I did something you didn't agree with, you didn't tell me. So I'm just trying my best. And if you don't communicate with me, how am I supposed to know? You know what I mean? So there's that. Learn to communicate effectively. All right. Another one is to be prepared, dude. Understand this, man. You're spending a lot of money in the studio. Sometimes the studio can cost $100 an hour or more, depending on the engineer that you get. And if you're not prepared, if you're coming in and you're rewriting your song in the studio, it's still $100 an hour, where you could have done that stuff in your living room, or you could have done it at rehearsal the night before, and that's my point. You know what I mean? Be prepared, man. If you're bringing in a full band, thank you, Adam. If you're bringing in a full band and look, this is all part of the communicate effectively part again, as well as the being prepared. Let the studio know if you're bringing in a full band. Let the studio know if you're just bringing in a vocalist. Just let us know on the website. When you book on the studio on the website, there's a form you fill out basically. And on that form, it asks you, hey, tell us a little bit about your session that you're doing today so that we can be prepared and be ready for you when you get here. Okay. So this was a scenario, and I talked about this on the podcast last week, that there was one scenario where the guy booked online. He booked a 2-hour session in my Studio A with me as the engineer. Okay. So he's coming in, and on the form where it says, tell us a little bit about your session so we can be prepared, he says something like, we're just cutting some vocals, and if there's enough time, we want to add a little bit of acoustic guitar. So I'm thinking, okay, I don't know the client. It's the first time he's been here, so I'm not really sure of the vocal mic. So I got a couple of different vocal mics up. I'm going to audition the mics, whatever, that kind of thing. And he said he might be bringing an acoustic guitar, so I might have a mic up that I like on acoustic guitar. I might have a DI ready to plug the guitar in. I'm being prepared, so I'm trying to be prepared. So the dude gets here, he pulls up, and he's right on time. He is on time. I'll give him that. He's right on time, though. He didn't come a little early. He's exactly on time. And he pulls up and he's like, oh, no, dude, I got a full band, man. I got drums, bass, guitar. I got 2 guitars, 2 singers, a background singer, and keyboards. Bruh, had you been prepared and had you communicated to me effectively, I could have had all this stuff set up when you got here today, and we could just press record and get going. But now, because you didn't say anything, I gotta reset the entire room. I gotta set up my drums, set up all the guitar amps, plug everything in, find the mics, do the track sheets. Dude, that took 2 hours to set all that up. And then the guy got mad because he was basically thinking that I was just trying to get money out of him. You know what, man? No, that's not what it is. That's not exactly how it works. If you had communicated effectively and had you been prepared and let me know, we could have been prepared and things would have just been really smooth. So this guy went and gave me an awesome Google review. If you guys will go look at my Google reviews, that's the one bad one that I've got. Everything else is 5 stars, bro. So this guy, though, it brings me down to 4.99. So, we'll eventually move him down further and further. So it's okay. Those things kind of happen. Those things do kind of happen. If you would like to download this PDF, just go here, www.learnprorecording.com/Studio Etiquette. It's there for you for free, ladies and gentlemen. Just go grab hold to it. If you guys have any questions, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to open this up to questions. I'm going to open this up to questions and answers. And if y'all got any questions, here I am. I'm here for you. Also, while we're talking about it, if you guys want to go sign up to Learn Pro Recording, if we don't get any questions, I'm just going to talk to you more about Learn Pro Recording. Talk to you about what that is and what it does. But if you want to sign up for free and get a notice of all these live things that come up, this is kind of a special month. I've been doing this every Friday all this month. I just decided one day, hey, April, I'm gonna do a live every Friday. I'm gonna call it Friday Morning Live because we all got coffee. It's morning. We're all enjoying ourselves. We're all enjoying the live. So how y'all doing? Everybody good? But you could get a notice. We try to do a monthly workshop every month at Learn Pro Recording. We try to do of course we got the podcast every Sunday that's usually pretty informative and got stuff. Thanks Adam. I try, man. Maybe it's too much coffee, Adam. I don't know. No, it's fine. We're having a good time, man. I'm really getting used to this stuff. of being live and talking, talking to you guys just in the camera. It's kind of unnerving because I'm just looking at the camera, but I'm picturing you guys in the camera. So, hey, how y'all doing? Anyway, that's another story. We'll try that some other time. But yeah, I mean, if you want to sign up to sign up to Learn Pro Recording, that way you get notice on all the stuff. You get notice of when I'm going live, when I'm when we're doing workshops, things like that. We try to do a monthly workshop where we teach you something, where we show you. Last month we did a live recording session and a mix in a 2-hour session. We recorded some hip hop vocals or some R&B vocals and did a mix on it, all live. So there was that. So there's more to Learn Pro Recording than just this stuff, the podcast and things like that. There's also a course. It's the LPR Audio Engineering 101. It's called the LPR AE 101 course. You want to go look that up. There's the click. I don't think that's clickable, but you could copy and paste. No, it's not clickable. No, it's not. Never mind. We don't do that. We're not that sophisticated yet. We're still we're still working on it. I can show you guys some of the stuff we're working with today. That might be kind of fun too. I got another camera here. I can show you. This is all the gear that I'm looking at. I've got a camera here. That's the main camera. That's this one that you guys see right here. That's a Panasonic Lumix G7. I've got another camera over here, which is the Blackmagic. Hey y'all, the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema 4K. Back to the G7. This is this camera right here is a Panasonic GH5, and I got a couple of lights in here and things like that. But on the desk, this is a Rodecaster Pro. This is my monitor for the ATEM. This is the switcher for all the cameras. I just hit the buttons here. I can also put up logos, and I can put picture in picture. That's awesome. But I forgot I had that. But those are always fun. But and then also I've got this is another monitor, so I can monitor when you guys chat and things like that. I've got another this is a Galaxy Tab. I've got my notes on here for what this is just the PDF that you guys get to download. It's the same thing. So yeah, you can just check that stuff out. It's awesome. So if we have any questions or comments or concerns, now's a great time to get involved with that. If y'all want to ask or tell or show or whatever, if you got any questions about anything. Doesn't have to be about studio etiquette. It could be about the studio, could be about me, could be about George, could be about the cameras we're using, the switchers, whatever you guys have any questions about, man. We do we have a podcast studio here. I think I've done a studio tour where I showed you guys all this stuff. It's actually on YouTube. You just go look up Learn Pro Recording and look up the studio tour. Or actually, it's ES Audio. This is the studio website. Go there, look up esaudio.com or esaudio on YouTube and see the studio tours and things like that. So if you want to email me, if you got a question or comment or something you don't want to put online right like with this, you can always email me direct. Again, I'm Donnie B, and this is my email, info@learnprorecording.com. You can always reach out on that one. So we also, dude, I don't know if y'all know this, but I also do personal coaching and mentoring. If you guys need a personal coach, I'm gonna set this. I don't think it's live right this minute. I have to still set up the coaching page. I mean, you could try it. It might send you to a 404. But if you go to learnprorecording.com/coaching, you'll get more information about the coaching. There's actually a free coaching session that I offer. You have to apply for that one though. You have to apply for the free. Right now I've got 4 spots open. If you guys want to go apply, I'm gonna have that live this afternoon. As soon as I get done with this live, I'm gonna go make that live. So there's that. So yeah, you can get and the first one's free. You get a 40-minute coaching call with me via Zoom. I can help you with whatever you need help with. What I teach. This is what I teach. I teach probably 50-50 about not only how to do recording, how to mix, how to master, the tools that we use, EQs, compressors, limiters, things like that. I teach you about all that, but I also teach you how to start and run your own business as a recording studio, as a freelance audio engineer, as a producer. I can help you with how you set up your business, how you market your business, how you get clients, how you keep clients, how you collect money, how you do your taxes, how to help you with your health insurance as a freelancer. Dude, there's just so much that I teach you in this program, the Learn Pro Recording, this one, hang on, so I'll get to it eventually, buttons. In this program, that's what I teach you in this program. Now, dude, this program is, I don't know, I think there's 16 hours of video in this program. There's just module after module, and there's songs to download that you can mix, and then you get a personal mix critique from me via video, or even via live if you do the upgraded version of the advanced version of the LPR 101. Dude, it's $200. It's $197 for this program. Okay. It's really not difficult to think about as far as learning what you want to learn about what you want to learn about. I can take you from being a bedroom engineer, being a bedroom producer, or a dining room producer, a home studio. I can help you start making money in your home studio or in your bedroom studio within 30 days. Within 30 days, you'll probably be thinking about quitting your day job. I can help you that quickly and help you grow your studio into that. You just got to come hang out with me, man. There's another thing which I didn't even make a graphic about. I guess I could do that. I don't know if I could do that while I'm on here. Nah, I'm not going to do that. I'll just talk about it. There's a membership and a community at Learn Pro Recording. It's $27 a month. With the membership, you get access to a lot of the modules that are in the actual program. You get access to those probably once a week or something. I'm talking about those in the membership. Also, the community is awesome. George is actually George is my assisting with me today. He's doing the chats and stuff. He's actually my community manager. He helps with the community. He kind of keeps the community rolling, kind of keeps people talking about stuff in the community. And it's a great facility for you guys to be a part of and ask questions. And if you need something, we're there for you. If you got a question, a comment, or concern, or something's happened in your studio and need some help with it at 3 a.m, Pro Tools isn't working right. Pro Tools being a dick, like Pro Tools is always being a dick. At 3 o'clock in the morning, come into the community and ask. Somebody might be there that can answer your question and help you out with that. Okay, that's all I'm saying. The community is exactly what it sounds like. It's a community of like-minded entrepreneurs and engineers and studio owners that are all trying to be studio owners and engineers and make our money doing this. Anything but getting a real job. You know what I mean? Hashtag quit your day job. Let's trend on that one today. Let's all quit our day jobs today. Call in sick, quit your day job. G Nelson, what's up? Good morning. It is still morning. You're correct. I'm still got coffee. There's Joanne from Facebook. Hey, Joanne from Facebook with the little emoticons. She's good at those. She loves those. So any questions, anybody, anything, ask away. Anything about anything. I'm here for you. This is a great time for you guys to ask because I'm free. Today is free. It ain't costing you nothing. All you got to do is ask the question. I'm here for you. If you want to download the guide of the studio etiquette stuff we talked about today, it's right here. You can download www.learnprorecording.com/studio etiquette. Make sure you spell etiquette correctly. That's one of those harder words for me to spell. There's a lot of T's in there. Whatever. Okay, I have a question. You run a stage and film but you run a stage for film and photo, but I keep getting offers for rehearsal space. What advice would you give me? Dude, if you need the money, do it. But honestly, you know what, man? We are as a recording studio, for the recording studio, we the only listing for us on Yelp is as a rehearsal studio. So we get calls all the time of people that want to come here and rehearse. But I'm like, dude, if y'all want to pay $100 an hour to rehearse, yeah, come on. I got you. You know, but there are other rehearsal places where they could go that's a lot less money. Yeah, I mean, dude, if you need the extra income and you got the space and the time, yeah, fuck, I would do it. Beep. You're a little slow on that. That sensor button over there, buddy. You have more questions for you? Okay, no, go ahead, man. That's why I'm here, brother. Ask away. I got George over there just let me see the question when it comes up. So, unless you want to ask me privately, you can just DM. You could shoot me an email if it's private. Unless you want to throw it out here live where everybody else can see it. All 6 people are going to look at it, man. So what we got? You have the space. Okay. Oop, I'm shaking the camera. Look at me go. So you have the space. Yeah, man. I mean, I wouldn't discount it, man, because look, for me, there's another reason to do that, bro, is that, you're going to make contacts. People are going to come in and see your other services and go, oh, I was just coming in for rehearsal, but I see that you do photos and video, bro. I need a video, So this is, it's another way to generate, business for your entire business, like even here in the studio, man. I mean, I teach, I do these things live for free because I like it. It's fun. Hopefully I'm helping somebody. Hopefully somebody's enjoying it. Hopefully maybe a joke I tell get you a little giggle or something. I don't know, whatever, man. I'm just having fun, bro. I'm just having a good time. But we do other things, man. We do, we have a podcast studio here. People come in for podcasts, and then we've done this many times, man, where we're like a guest will come in on a podcast and they'll be like, oh, this is a recording studio, bro. I need a recording studio. What time y'all open? And so we got clients like that. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. If you got the space, you got the time, and you got the, the availability, you have links for leasing equipment. I'm not sure what equipment to get for this. Man, I can help you with that for sure. Why don't we start chatting privately? Why don't you reach out to me at info@learnprorecording.com. Give me your email, and let's just start chatting privately about this stuff. I can certainly help you with this, man. I can help you with what kind of gear you might need. We could actually do a private coaching session if you want. I could set that up. I haven't set up the link. I think right now, if you click this link, what is it? This one, where is it? I forgot where it is now. The coaching feature. Yeah, this one. I don't know if that link's live right this minute. I'm not sure if I finished building the I'm not sure if I finished building the landing page for that. I'm getting in George's way, man. I'm sorry. Okay. Oh shit. If you're right down the street, man, maybe we can get together. Yeah. Shoot me an email and let's just start chatting, bro. I'd love to help you out, man. It's easy. That stuff's easy. Yeah, man. No, yeah, that's why I'm here, bro. That's why I'm here for you, man. Yeah, well, I'll get your email as soon as I get off the live here, and we'll set that up. I'm actually not gonna be back until Monday. I'm going to do some stuff, but I'll be back available. I'll be available on Monday if that's early enough for you. Yeah, man, I'd love to help you out and get you going on that stuff, man. So I'd love to consult. I got people too. When it comes to buying gear, George is laughing over there because George knows he buys all his gear from my guy, and I got a guy. Once you get a guy, keep the guy. for buying gear. I mean, that you always get a good discount. The guy's always available. He's always like, yo, how's it going? We just need today, man. And then two, I got the leasing companies that I deal with. We have two leasing companies that we deal with pretty much all the time. And all they do is lease to entertainment type businesses, production type businesses. So they're really good at what they do, and they understand our business. Which if you just go to a bank's like, I don't know, bro. It's not a car. I don't know what to tell you. So some of that's a little weird if you're dealing with unless you got a personal relationship with your banker or something like that. I would stick with the leasing companies that I had in the publication that you got, and that way because that's all they do. They understand our business, and they understand how we work and how we need things, so they're pretty good about that. But yeah, man, I'm excited. I'd love to help you out, man. It'd be great. There's tons of things we can do together. Yeah, dude, look, I'm not an acoustician, but my shit sounds great. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, I hate to say it that way, man, but this studio sounds amazing. I'm not a scientist. I just kind of did it from experience, and it works for me. So yeah, I can help you with that too, man. I've got contacts for where to buy these panels and how to make them. And I don't think you could see. Yeah, you can't really see let me see if there's any on these other shots. Yeah, you can see this whole back wall over here. That's all acoustic panels. I mean, I built those. I built those really cheap. Let's see if this camera. Oh yeah, this camera. You can see the two hanging on the wall right here. Those are also acoustic panels. So the system fires this way. So the speakers are pointing this. I'm backwards today because I've got the camera here. But so the speakers fire this way. So I've got panels on the wall. Yeah, hey man. Yeah, if you email me, we're gonna hook up. We're gonna get together, man. I'm really gonna help you out. So I'm excited about that. That sounds like fun, bro. So yeah, we'll see you soon, man. Thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for pointing that out too, George, because I'm all into the other thing, talking about stuff. So hey, anybody else got any questions, comments, or concerns? I'm here for you. Anything you need, Anything you got? I know Joe got something to say. She always got something to say about something. But ask away, Joe. I'm here for you. Start the conversation. I saw Joanne taking a picture of a cat this morning. She does that. She was outside. She went to go get her coffee, and she had to turn back around and go take a picture of a cat because there was a cat sitting there. That was funny. It was. I was giggling when I left this morning, so it was funny. And Joanne normally doesn't. She woke up a little extra early today. We got some work going on in one of the bathrooms, and she had to be awake for that. So, she was a little bit aggravated because she had to wake up early. But then she saw the cat, got to take a picture. It's good. It was awesome. So anyway, so let's talk about this part again. The esaudio.com, man. If y'all want to know more about the studio that I'm in right now, if you want to see more about that, I might add, also might add, I'm not really good at saying this, but I kind of always miss it. I kind of always forget about it. I kind of always do. It's not. I'm not the marketing guy here. I don't do that. Joanne does that. Joe does that. Joe is actually the owner of the studio. That's her job. She's the CEO and the owner. And her job is marketing. My job is to run things and make things work and make sure clients are happy and take the trash out, clean the toilet. That's my job. So, but I always forget to talk about how we won a Grammy. I don't know. I always forget about that. Yeah, we're as of a couple of weeks ago, man, we're a Grammy-winning studio. A Grammy-winning project was recorded and mixed here in the studio, and so that kind of makes us proud, gives us something to talk about. I'm just horrible with doing it, talking about it, because I don't know, it's not my focus anyway. But yeah, we ES Audio. Here you go. ES Audio is a Grammy-winning studio based in Los Angeles, California. If you guys want to know any more about it, there's the website for you to go check out. Also, while you're there, go ahead and sign up to Learn Pro Recording for free. Doesn't cost you anything. Look, yeah, it's going to put you on my email list, and I'm going to email you probably once a week with some cool stuff. I'm not going to email you stupid stuff. I'm not going to sell your email address to anybody else. I hate spam too. I'm not trying to hit you hard with anything. And if you don't like it, if you feel like I'm sending you too much mail, unsubscribe. Just get off the list. There you go. You can visit esaudio.com for the latest news and photos. And this is also Joanne on Twitch. She's watching on 3 different platforms. So that means I've got one viewer right now that's not us. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. So again, this is the course. This will help you learn what it takes to not only start and run your own studio business, but also how to be an engineer, how to be an audio engineer, how to be a freelancer, how to be how to use an EQ, how to use a compressor, what is a microphone, how does it work, how do you do tracking. Next week, ladies and gentlemen, Sunday, coming up on Sunday, we're going to talk about specifically tracking, the tracking process, and how to get that started, how to get that done. And then next week's live, I'm probably going to do in the other studio, so you guys can see the bigger studio, because we might actually do some tracking, okay? We might actually set up a tracking session, so you guys can actually see that live, okay? So, and then again, we'll open that up to questions and answers, that kind of thing. So, next week, Friday, look for this scenario, this LPR live, Learn Pro Recording live, Friday morning live with me, DB. So next week we're going to talk about tracking, which is actually one of the modules from the Learn Pro Recording Audio Engineering 101 course. We're actually going to do one of the modules. We're going to run down one of the modules for that. Okay, it's lesson 8 in the book, in the program. It's called tracking. How to do it, how to get it done, how to start it, how to finish it, that kind of thing. So how we build it, that kind of stuff. It's awesome. Tracking is pretty important. Making sure that you capture the sound of the instrument that you're trying to capture really well. So there's that. Next week's going to be cool. Look for the podcast. It's also going to be the podcast on Sunday. So this has been the pattern, man. I've been doing the podcast on Sunday, and then the next Friday, I'm doing the same thing live to be here to answer your questions and things like that. So if you guys have any questions, please hit me up. I'm right here waiting for you. I'm trying to kill time while we wait for those questions to roll in. Comments, concerns, whatever. Did you know, in case you guys have missed that or you weren't here yet, did you know that I do one-on-one coaching via the interweb, via Zoom? And also, by the time, as soon as I get done with this, I'm gonna go make this live. I'm gonna make this URL live. It's learnprorecording.com/coaching, and you guys can apply for a free coaching session. It's a free 40-minute consultation to see what we can do for each other and how we can help each other as online coach, as your mentor and your coach. Okay, so let me know if that's something that would interest you. I'll go build that right after I get done with this live, and make sure that's available for you. I'm gonna take. I got 4 spots open right now for coaching, in the free version. If you want to pay for it, there's also a paid version of it. There's three different tiers to it. I don't want to get too deep into it on this thing because it's not what it's. This isn't the platform for that. But one is just one at a time. It's $65 an hour, basically. One at a time. Another one is a 3-month package, and then the bigger one is a 6-month package where we get together once a week. We talk about what's going on with your studio. We talk about what's going on with your mixes, and you're growing and becoming and getting bigger and better. These are all coaching sessions to help you grow and to help you into #quitting your damn day job. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's for. So that's what that's about. I will make that live as soon as I get off of here, as soon as I get done with the live. As soon as I get done with this, I'll make this URL live. I think it might be a 404 page right now. George, do you have a way to check that on your, if you go to learnprorecording.com/coaching? I don't know if it's available yet. I don't know if it's live yet. It might be. So I might not have made it live just yet. So we'll check it. George is checking it for me now, so I'll let you know in a sec. Yeah, it is live. Okay. I don't think I think what I did was I didn't make the application process live just yet, but you can go see the page and see what it's talking about if you guys want to do that. So go here, learnprorecording.com/coaching, and check into the coaching. It's awesome. I'm going to be your coach and your mentor. I'm here for you. And like I said, man, some of the things I talk about are kind of funny. They might make you giggle. So, we'll have a good time on the live because it's one-on-one. It's just me and you talking about that. Although we do have group coaching sessions once a month. We have a workshop once a month, and then we do a group coaching session once a month where it's kind of like this, where we do it where we can all interact. You guys can actually we can actually do this. We can actually do the chat overlay on top, and you guys can chat on this. I'm gonna leave that like that for a minute. Let's see what happens. So you guys can all chat live, and you can also everybody can see everybody's chat, and that's kind of what it's about. So we can just open that up like that. So when this happens, we can just show you what this says, things like that. So okay. Who's this? This was okay. Man, there's chats going on that I don't even know about. Look at that. You weren't telling me about all these chats, George. I didn't know we were talking about the cat. I thought the whole cat conversation went, just nobody even thought about it. So Jess says he's definitely looking into that. Go check out the site once it goes live. It should be available now, man. You can check that out. I don't think I made the application process live yet, but you can go check out you can check out the page, the LPR, learnprorecording.com/coaching. Go check that out and see if there's something that you might be interested in. Also check out the course, man. See, this is the only thing I got to go here. You can go check out the course, which is here. Learn how to start and run your own business. Go to learnprorecording.com/LPRAE101. Check out the course, man. It's awesome. It's amazing. Get signed up for free, at least while you're there. Sign up to Learn Pro Recording for free. It doesn't cost you anything. That way you'll be informed. You'll be on my list. You'll be informed about things that are coming up. Things like the workshops, the group coaching, which is usually free. These things, the live, you don't want to miss these ever because these are awesome, right? You guys having a good time? Let me know in the chat if you're having a good time with it. Just let me know. Let me know if I suck. I can handle it. I'm okay. I do kind of suck sometimes. I know I suck sometimes. Trust me. But maybe not today. Maybe today's an okay day, so I don't know. I'm having a good time. I can show y'all the computer as well if you want to look at the computer. I mean, I don't know. I thought I'd have that up just in case I needed to show you something. What you see on the screen right there, man, that's the bridge for the Apollo. We have Apollo hardware, and that's the bridge for it. Well, again, these are things that we can talk about, and that's another camera. That's that camera. Yeah, that's that camera. Okay, I got another camera over here too, so you can see all the stuff. You can move my coffee cup out the way, you can kind of see things. And there's George's station. You kind of can't really see George, but George is over there taking care of the chats and things like that. So, hey, thanks, Jess, for signing up, man. Look forward to having y'all around, man, hang out. So, yeah, hopefully you get some value out of it. Hopefully there's some cool stuff there that you get to see. If there, I'm always here for you. If you got questions, you can always hit me up at the email info@learnprorecording.com. I'm always here for you. Just hit me up anytime you want. I'm always available. I do sleep every once in a while, but not very often. I'm just usually here for you. So if anything comes up, any questions, comments, or concerns, man, hit me up. Anybody else got any questions, comments, or concerns? Jam and Joe says thumbs up. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate you. How's it looking, Joe? You feeling like this is a cool thing and we should keep going? Joe's the boss, by the way, in case y'all care. Joe, I think this is something we should continue. I know you're never up this early to get to see it, but I'm glad you're here with us. Glad you're hanging out. Hopefully the bathroom thing's getting took care of. So, but yeah, look, if y'all got any questions, comments, or concerns, we've been here almost an hour, so if y'all don't have any more questions, we'll start wrapping it up, getting out of here and go do some other stuff, But happy Friday, everybody. Hopefully y'all got a weekend coming up and you're feeling good about it. Just to remind you, you can go here and download your the free PDF from today is learnprorecording.com/Studio Etiquette. You can download that publication for free, and gives you some great rules and guidelines to helping you be more efficient and be better in the studio as not only as an apprentice or an intern or an engineer, but also as a client. So just gives you a little bit of I don't know, maybe some of these things nobody really talks about with you, So hopefully I've given you some insight into making your studio session, whether you're working it or you're actually in the session, it's your session, making it go a little bit smoother, making it be a little bit better. Of course, you can always sign up for Learn Pro Recording for free. Just go to learnprorecording.com, and there's a big blue button there on the page. Just sign up to that. What you get when you sign up for free, honestly, I might add, is it's my very own studio growth formula, which the studio growth formula is going to help you grow your studio from nothing into making your money probably within the first month, the first 30 days. You'll start making money with your studio, whether you're at home, you're in the bedroom, you're in the dining room, in the garage, maybe you're in a commercial space, maybe you've already started to build your thing up and you just want some ideas on how to grow even bigger. I can help you with that. You're going to get the studio growth formula absolutely free. Just go to learnprorecording.com, sign up for free. You're going to get that PDF sent to your email right away, immediately. So there's that. Okay. So you can learn how to, there's a course. The course is not free. The course could be free. It's basically $200. It's $197 straight up. If you guys feel like $197 is too much money, reach out to me on an email and let me know. I'll set you up on a payment plan. We can get you. I just want to get you into the program. I want to get you into learning and growing and doing this I want everybody to do this for a living. Quit your day job. Come do this for a living. This is awesome. We're all having a great time. We're having fun. So do that. Like I said earlier, if you're having a hard, you think $197 is too much for this course, hit me up. Let me know. We'll work something out. We'll be okay. The studio website, esaudio.com. This is our Studio B that we're in now. We can maybe talk about some of the gear in here. If you guys want to talk about that one day on a live, just let me know. If you guys have any questions on any of the gear behind me, ask. I'm here for you. That's what the questions are for. So let me know. Other than that, go check out the website. It's awesome. esaudio.com it's a cool ass studio. A lot of people love it. If you want, reach out to me, info@learnprorecording.com. I'm right there for you. And then, again, personal coaching. If you need some help with anything, I'm here for you. Go to learnprorecording.com/coaching and sign up. There'll be, if it's not there just yet, there will be an application process where I've got 4 slots open right now for the free one, the free consultation. So I will make that available this afternoon so you guys can go sign up and get on that one. So let me know if there's any more questions. We've been here for an hour, so it might be time to get up out of here. I don't want to take up too much of your time. I know it's Friday. Everybody's wanting to get out and go enjoy some of this lovely weather. It just rained in Los Angeles last night. It rained pretty good. It rained at your house, George? It rained really good here in Burbank, Glendale area, man. And it's always awesome when it rains like that. It's kind of stressful when it's actually raining because you think, oh, shit, everything's getting wet. We got a leak in the roof, whatever. But then what happens is the next day you wake up and it's like everything's clean. Everything's been washed off, of all the dust that's been built up over the last 3 or 4 months when it hasn't rained, and it just feels good in Los Angeles when it rains, the day after it rains. So it's always a wonderful day. I heard it snowed a little bit in the mountains, so maybe if y'all are headed up to the mountains, go look at some snow. There'll be something there for you to look at. All right. So let me know if there's not any more questions, man. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I'll give it a couple of seconds here, see if something comes up. But let me know if you got any questions, comments, concerns. Anyone? Anyone? Taylor? Inside joke. Sorry. It's kind of funny. All right. I'll explain George later. Okay. All right. So, hey, I really appreciate y'all hanging out with me for all this time, man, this whole hour today on a Friday. It's been fun. I've had a great time. Hopefully I've taught you something. Hopefully you got something out of the thing. Hopefully I haven't bored you to death too much. Hopefully I've answered some questions and you guys understand something a little bit better now. Go grab this publication, the Studio Etiquette. It's just a little helpful guideline from one studio manager owner to another to help you guys grow. Okay, that's all it's for. It's not really to make anybody mad. Thank you, Joanne. Appreciate you hanging out with me. So I'm going to get up out of here and we will talk to you guys on the next time. See you Sunday on the podcast, and then I'll see you again next Friday on the live. I am out. This is Donnie B. Peace. End stream.